Hey everyone, it's Pilko. How are you doing? And welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to talk about my acting journey. So if that's me interested, then keep on watching. I have been acting, I would say properly since the age of 16. When I went to sixth form, I tried out for performing arts and I did that for about 6 months. We did a few different performances there. I say a few. One major one, which was Shakers by John Godber, and that's where I fell in love with John Godber. And I played Nikki, who was this sassy kind of bitchy character, and so the idea of John Godber, he plays one character who plays lots of different characters in it. Which the majority of his plays, but any kind of gender bends, that kind of thing, especially in the ones that we did, not all of his ones, but the ones that we did, especially Shakers. And it was so much fun. So it got me to learn to love acting a bit. So then I left sixth form and went to college, and I did a 2-year course in performing arts, and that's when I really learned a bit more of the ins and outs and learned the performance part of it. My tutor was really good about how to learn to perform, even if it's just an extra, but we did lots of different performances there, like lots and lots. Ones that were devised by us, ones that were already created. So yeah, everything else I can remember. I had, I think one of the first ones was a panto that our second years created, or every year you will devise a panto. That was really fun. We became like their extras. Some of us did get parts. I wasn't one of them, but I actually loved some of the parts I got. I got to be a pirate, and everyone knows I love pirates. What else was I don't remember. And also was card, but card was really awkward because I've got big boobs, so it was like I like that, but it was a lot of fun, a lot of fun. And then we did our end of year devices, so we had to pick a genre, and I picked Crime and Punishment. We had to pick a performance piece, and I picked The Raven, so I had to learn The Raven, and I'll be honest, I didn't learn all of it, but he's like 16 verses. And he was like, just cut a few down, because I was learning about 13, 14 verses, and I learned most of it. But we went through it and was like, I don't think I can cut these down. So I did lose a few marks. But yeah, and then we did like a devising piece for the rest of it, which was really fun. And then second year came around, we did our panto, which was called The Lost List of Christmas. Unfortunately, I don't have any copy of it, because we never got given a copy of it, and I was so sad about that, because Jenny was one of my favorite times in my life, like one of my best performances. There was a moment on it, so I was the only person who got to sing, so I got to play Minnie Mouse, Anna, Dorothy and Ginny, and Anna got to sing Do You Want to Build a Snowman? And I didn't know it. This was 2024. No, we're in 2024 with 2014. This was nearly a decade ago. This is 2014, and it came out nearly a year ago, and I hadn't seen it, didn't know the song. So it was our second show. The first show was, we did it to schools, was year 3s, 4s, and they didn't sing anything, because everyone was like, they're gonna sing it back to you, they're gonna sing it back to you, and I'm like, okay, it's fine. I don't know, I'm not like 100% confident. I knew the words, but I wasn't like 100% confident with the song. No one sang back the first time. I'm like, great. But the second time it was like 4 5s, 5 6s, one of them, and I sang back, and I was like welling up. I remember that moment so clearly. And you know, that's one of the core moments that they say, like Inside Out. That is a core moment for me, and I will never forget it, never ever. And then I wrote the Wizard of Oz scenes, so we got to write scenes, and kind of shot myself in the foot, but I don't care. I wanted to play Dorothy. I got to play Dorothy. Like, I want to play Dorothy. I am playing Dorothy. Got to play Dorothy, which apparently I was in the running for the 2 leads, but that wasn't what I wanted. I wanted Dorothy, and I got Dorothy. So I got to play Dorothy. I had some really cool costumes. I will put some little inserts here of some of the stuff I wore. Unfortunately, obviously can't do actually of me acting there. That is something I don't have. But yeah, it was such a cool time. We did a week of performances. We did 1 late night performance for like our friends and family, which was really, really fun. And then we did a biography, which we got to pick a famous person or just a person, and we had to do a performance piece of them. Everyone was like, you picked Judy Garland, because she was like, no, I actually wanted to pick Amanda Knox, but I got told I wasn't allowed. So I picked Judy Garland, and that was the moment I got more in depth there, and I got to learn her life. So I got to like become her. And how I did it was I wore the Dorothy dress the whole time. And he said it, and my tutor was like, oh, it's very like what happened to baby Jane. And I was like, yes, I actually not long watched that, so actually that was unintentionally, but yes, great. I really like that. And then our final piece was we did a mashup of stuff, like a talent show kind of thing, and I did an original song called Mine that is on my channel now. That was like posted 2 weeks ago. I wrote that just before this, so my singing when I was 19. And then I did a version of When You're Good to Mama. Now it's like my go-to song. I did it for one of my auditions for uni. I then did I do anything else? I don't think I did. I think I put like loads of stuff in, but yeah. Part of me think I wanted to do a dance and I wanted to do a monologue, but I think she cut both of them. Oh well. And then we did 2 plays, which were both by Michael Green, called Trapped and Sleuth. And let's talk about Trapped, because Trapped was my least favourite, just because I had more of a part in Sleuth. I wanted to add stuff to it, so I expected to add this stuff kind of thing. So I was the maid, and so this was the second one of it. And basically there's a whole point of it, they were doing a reading of it and they get trapped in a room, but the idea of the maid wasn't meant to be trapped.
Hello, Major Thompson's Round Old Island Country House in Surrey.
But I kind of was like, I feel like I'm not in this, can I be trapped with them? And he was like, yeah, sure. And we worked around it, and I was trapped in them, so I had no lines, but I was trapped in them, and it was kind of cool. But Sleuth is one of the ones I'm like, oh, I can't believe I did this. So it was a murder mystery kind of thing, and I got to wear 2 wigs and a beard. And also it basically, the plays that go wrong, all of them, and I was meant to go walk through these French doors, but because they were wrong, they were never meant to be walked through. But I meant to walk through them, and I'm like, I can't walk through these doors, I wish I had. I don't have anything of it now. I lost it when I was going to uni. And instead I had to run through the fireplace. I do have some pictures of me going through the fireplace on a rehearsal, so we'll insert them there if I can find them. But yeah, so that was incredible. I nearly hit my head once. That was not so incredible. And we got to do it on a proper stage in the theatre that we did in the theatre of the town that we had our college in, and it was incredible. It was a great way to end my college career with them. And yeah, and I was really sad. I wish I stayed. But then I went to the shithole of uni. Uni with a whole different story. I performed actually part of uni 3 times. Once was performance P&P, performance and something, was this Greek thing, and I had like 5 lines, if that. And I didn't learn. And then my 3rd year, I did apply theatre, something like that, and you get to pick as many times. You get to do it once or twice, and I picked twice. First time we did the Irresistible Rise of Artu Ui, and it was really good. It was based on what's his name, Hitler. Based on Hitler, and I played what was his name? I literally researched a lot of this at the time. And I base on the Frank. I was based. They were all pretty much all based on real people, and it was really interesting to learn about it. And now my memory's gone. My memory is so bad nowadays, but it was really, really interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it was so interesting to learn about it all. But yeah, and then the second one we did Rapture Blister Burn. And it was really interesting about feminism. I believe the character I got was wrong for me. I got a 90-year-old woman. But at the same time, we were all pretty much the same age. There was 1 21-year-old, 3 40-year-olds, and a 90-year-old. So I think it was just maybe the wrong play. We all loved the play, and I think we loved the play so much we wanted to do it, and I think I just got the short end of the stick, and I just went with it because I liked the character, but I just don't think the character was right for me. But yeah, and then with my performance groups, so I was in a musical theatre society and a drama society. Drama society in first year, I wasn't meant to be in it, but last minute they asked me to be in it because someone dropped out called DNA, and I was meant to be John Tate, but Joe Tate. I would show it, but there's some very nasty people on the internet, so I'm not gonna play it. But I really like that. It was a very different side. I played like a bully character, and it was really fun. And then second year we did, what did we do second year? Crap, what did we? Oh no, Our Country's Good. That was fun until someone wasn't great. Basically they needed to cut it down very last minute, and my character was meant to be in love with another character, and when we got saying would we cut this down, the person was like yeah sure, turned around and said I didn't even learn it anyway. So there was no point trying to argue because that person didn't even learn our scene. Nothing to do with the directors or anything like that. This person was just, they might have changed by now, but yeah. And then I wasn't in the last year because I was in the committee. And then for musical theatre I did We Will Rock You for the first year. I was just extras, and then Rock of Ages, We Will Rock You. No, it wasn't it? Rock of Ages. I've really forgotten what I was doing on that. Rock of Ages, which was such a nice one. Then we did Maiden Dagenham was the third year. I can't remember what I did for the second year. That's good. That's definitely first year because she was there. Rock of Ages. What did we do for the second year? What did we do? I can't remember. That's good. And then since leaving university I have done panto. We did what do you call it, Alice in Wonderland, where I played Tweedledumdy, which was the first thing I did, which I felt so out of place to start with because uni crushed me so much. My tutors and everything made me feel like I wasn't good enough, so I'm so thankful for them. to give me a part. I played, yeah, and I also played the owl, which I loved. We played a good summer, and then we did try a few other times, but COVID and everything like that, unfortunately we didn't actually get to perform any other ones. Then I also was in a acting group. We only managed to perform one that we devised ourselves, which was Inheritance, and that was a really, really nice one. And then another acting group that I joined when one disbanded, we did one called Secondary Cause of Death, and I played Nurse Anne Parsley, and I'll show you some clips or some pictures here at least. It was definitely the most difficult part I've ever done. She was flirty and trying to be sexy, and something I've never done and basically told I was never able to do, but got told I could do it and I should be able to do it. So I did, and I loved it, and I was so happy that I was able to do that kind of thing and got told I could do it, and I'm so thankful. But yeah, I am currently ready to perform, well, currently rehearsals for another show in a few weeks time, about a month and a bit's time. Then we've got another one coming up soon, but unfortunately I won't be in there because I won't be there for the whole of show weeks. It's sad times, but I'm watching Taylor Swift instead, so. But yeah, we'll have some more. Hopefully I'll have another one end of the year. But yeah, hope you enjoyed my little recap of my acting week. My favourite show, let's just go for that I've ever done, I would say my panto during college, just because it is a core memory that made me really fall in love with acting and performing. And then worst show that I actually had a part in, like, I don't think some of them are fine. Probably Our Country's Good, just because my character really got taken away from me last minute. But honorary mention to Ratchet Blister Band, because it wasn't the right part for me. That's it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, leave them down below, and I'll see you very soon. Bye guys.